Thank you for joining us. I'm Naiba Reynoso. Ahead, fire prevention goes to the goats, plus helping foster youth get ready for the new school year. But first, art students on both sides of the Atlantic competed to be finalists in an Olympics poster competition. The historic cultural collaboration by the Department of Arts and Culture and the City of Paris celebrates creative connections between the City of Light and the City of Angels. Here's more.
Here today to celebrate the incredible student artists of LA-based art schools that participated in a unique, one-of-a-kind 2024 Cultural Olympiad poster competition. This was a competition that we did with our partners in the city of Paris and other partners to bring together art students in both Paris and LA. They were invited to create original poster designs as well as GIF animations that celebrate the 2024 Olympic and Paralympic Games, but also the connection between Paris and the soon-to-be handover to us in Los Angeles for the 2028 Games. So we're so excited.
This is my poster here. It represents the connection between Paris and LA, the hosting cities of the Olympics, and it's meant to be a visual representation of the celebration of these cultures and the connection between them. So my poster shows both of the cities in their distinct areas and all of their distinct culture, and then the athlete is what is kind of bringing them together. I'm really excited because, when you think about it, the cultures are not as different as you might imagine. And when we were making these posters, we were thinking of all the ways that, Paris and LA are kind of the same. They're celebratory of food and people and music and art. So it's very interesting to see those connections from such distinct cities. And I'm really excited for the LA Olympics because I wasn't here for the one in the 80s. So I'm excited to experience it firsthand and get to be kind of a little part of it.
It's just really amazing, we're in this room today celebrating this whole thing. I'm not used to this, you know what I mean? So it's a really fantastic opportunity. I'm really enjoying it. I was really inspired originally by, I was trying to figure out what is a commonality between both cities, right? Because it's kind of hard. They're both very different, right? Paris is this very old city. Like it has this really fantastic architecture, and LA is just more modern, and it's I would say it's a lot more showy Hollywood, right? So what's the commonality between these two cities? I thought a lot about tourism in that. That was the main inspiration between that concept of tourism, and that was the main inspiration that went into these posters. That and the colors, and obviously the torch that brings them together.
It's huge. I mean, so many people don't realize that arts and culture was actually part of the original ethos of the Olympic Games. And so we're excited to make sure that it is visible, it is supported, and also I really believe it's a powerful way to unite folks. It's a way to engage community and celebrate our diversity, our cultural heritage, all the things that make us uniquely Paris, or in our case, uniquely Los Angeles.
I am thrilled to see that this is a partnership between Paris and Los Angeles. I think that it is emblematic of the possibility of the Olympics when it comes into a community, how it can bring people together, and that it goes beyond the games or even specific dates. It is true coming together of community in a way that enriches each culture. And I am so thrilled to be recognizing all of you for the role that you have played to bring that to life. It's not just something that we're talking about or, sort of saying words about, but we actually have the evidence of your hard work and investment and tapping into what it means to be part of both of these communities as we celebrate the Olympics in Paris. We are excited about welcoming the Olympics to Los Angeles and the Paralympics, of course, and making sure that that everybody gets to see themselves reflected in these celebrations. And that's really the role of arts and culture as well, that we give voice to everyone in the community so everyone feels a part of this celebration.
For me, it really strengthened my connection with LA because during the project I had to define what LA meant, and I found that LA doesn't mean like any specific culture or people. It's a fusion of so many things, and as an Asian American I could testify. So it's really cool being able to represent that diversity.
It's very important. We have to invest in our arts organizations, but we also have to invest in the future artists. And so LA's art schools, but also our community colleges, art programs for youth, which we also have. And I'm so excited that this summer we're doing a whole series of themed programs for youth in county parks and detention centers that are all about the Olympics, Olympic values, and these same key themes to engage them. So investing in the future creative careers, all of that is hugely important to us, and this was just a really, really fun way to do it.
It's exciting to know that LA County is wanting to support artists and celebrate them on such a large scale, so I'm grateful that they're taking the time to do so today.
There are really a lot of connections, and in Paris they did art and sport as the theme of their cultural Olympiad. So we're thinking a lot about the intersection of arts, culture, athletes, fashion, you name it. So we'll see what that foretells in the future as we work with LA 28, City of LA, and of course us at LA County and all of the partners that will make 2028 come to be.
In the heat of fire season, hungry goats and sheep are an effective tool in combating wildfires.
Today we're here looking at our program, Prescribed Grazing, and it's an incredible program that helps get rid of brush with the use of the goats. We all know that living in Southern California that brush mitigation is critical to saving homes and saving property. So these goats are a great resource that we get to use along with other prescribed burns and other mechanical ways of moving brush, but this is a real way to just take care of the land a little bit better.
We are working with about 150 sheep and goats to carefully reduce vegetation in areas that are hard to access for some of our hand crews. We use both goats and sheep because they target different types of forages. The goats prefer more of the brush and the branches of trees, small trees, and the sheep will graze the grasses more than the goats will. And so we, on landscapes like this and the hillsides that have a lot of scrub brush and these flashy fuels, we like to bring in both an equal ratio to sheep and goats. Depending on the time of year, about 200 to 400 animals can go through an acre to 3 acres a day. Right now we're in grazing a paddock size, a temporary electric fenced in area of about 3 acres, and we intend for these animals to be here for about 5 days.
Foster youth are getting a jump on the new school year thanks to a local nonprofit that provides basic essentials along with hope and encouragement.
Today we're holding a back-to-school shopping day, which is being done in partnership with Hope in a Suitcase and Make Good Inc. It's for children in foster care in Los Angeles.
You like this one? Amazing.
Hope in a Suitcase is a great organization. Out of the bigness of their hearts, their goodwill, they collect supplies and clothes for kids going back to school. It's really important for kids to know that people are rooting for them, that the community's got their back.
We started Hope in a Suitcase because we became aware that many kids who enter the system don't have time to pack their things in a suitcase. They maybe didn't have a suitcase. So they're holding all of their personal items, if they have them, in a trash bag.
I've never ever been to school my whole entire life. I got books, I got a nice backpack, I got a suitcase, I got new shoes.
And Hope in a Suitcase was there when parents don't have enough. And we have love to give our children, but they need more than just love. They need to feel safe, loved, and protected as well. And I think that starts here.
Thanks for joining us. We leave you now with scenes from Union Station. We'll see you next time on LA County Close Up.